Hey, how's everybody up there doing? It's keeping the G with 20B. You know what I'm saying? I'm here in High Desert, and on my prison podcast, Open Prison Discussions. There's a couple things I want to talk about, and it's a couple things I want to, you know what I'm saying? A couple of things I want to touch on tonight. One thing being mental health and the stigma, the stigma that it carries, you know, and based on the fact that although I'm in prison, it seems like they put so many people on these yards with us, and these are regular yards. You know, back in the day, I guess it was just super GP yards and no fours and all that, this and the third. But now they're mixing everything up, and I guess the yards are so contaminated now that it's just they're getting worse. It's worse and worse. It's getting worse and worse, and a lot of it is because of mental health. I feel like a lot of these people that are coming to prison nowadays are struggling from mental health issues, whether it be, I don't know, it can be family trauma, abandonment issues, but 9 times out of 10 is drug issues, drug use. You understand? And I'm so glad that I have my wife on with me tonight. Billy's on, like always, and it's my co-pilot. And babe, it's crazy because that you would work where you work, because I'm sure you see this every day. And a lot of the people that you interact with are people that have gotten out of prison, right?
Not all. Like, I mean, there's times we have some of the people at our clinic, they go to jail, but they still get their treatment. So, and then once they're released, they'll
Yeah.
call our facility,
Well,
like, I just got released, blah, blah, blah. I was on da da da, and,
mm,
and then we try to work with them.
yeah. So a lot of these people nowadays that they're placing in this on these yards, like I said, are just drug addicts. But a lot of it stems from mental health. And I'm not a mental health clinician, although I did take psychology, so I'm kind of involved when it comes to, and I kind of know the ins and outs when it comes to the human brain, and you know just how it operates and how people think. And I honestly believe that a lot of people, their like past trauma is the reason why they struggle from all these issues. But I honestly feel that this isn't the place for these people. That's why there's hospitals. I feel like there's hospitals, there's prisons, and prisons and hospitals, and they're two totally different things. But putting them on these yards it endangers a lot of these people. It endangers us because at the end of the day, like, this is prison. You know, this isn't Candyland. So a lot of these dudes come to prison and they act out. They do things that a normal person wouldn't do in prison, or normal, what we call convicts, wouldn't do. And because of that, you know what I'm saying, we're always going to protect ourselves no matter what. I don't care who comes to prison and they think that just because you're in prison, bruh, you think that, you know what I'm saying, oh, I'm trying to change. A lot of us are trying to change. I'm one of them. I've changed in so many ways. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I used to gang bang super hard. I didn't care about anything. I was just strictly East Side Power Rule. My mind was just focused on all the negativity. So I've changed in a lot of ways, and I get it. But it doesn't mean that you're going to stop defending yourself. It doesn't mean you're going to stop standing up for yourself. But when you put people like me and people that have mental health issues in the same environment, things are going to tend to happen. And that's just happening right now in prison. That's just happening here right now. There's a lot of people that are running out of cells, doing things that everyday people don't do. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's because the healthcare system has fallen on its ass in a sense. And so my what I wonder is, what do we do? What do we do to break that stigma? What do we do to help these individuals out? Because I honestly feel that although they're criminals, we're all in here for a specific reason, but you know, they still need help. And I think that it's fucked up that they put them in here with us, because they don't get the treatment that they need. And so that's kind of what I wanted to touch up on a little bit tonight. And I feel like they started this thing called EOP. So in this prison, it's different because the EOP yard I guess it's a separate entity. So EOP yard is for people who are crazy. I don't know. I guess they play with their feces, they spit on walls and run into walls. I don't know what the fuck they do, but they're crazy. They have no sense. And like I said, a lot of it is from mental health, and if they have mental health issues. I remember when I was young, being young, and because we've all experienced family trauma, and me being young, and I lost my mom at a young age. You know what I'm saying? My mom she had six of us, and we it was hard. It was really hard. It was really hard. You know what I'm saying? I say she had seven, but I say six because we lost one, and it was hard for her, and she ended up passing away in a car accident, and so I had to really raise myself, like from the age of 12 years old. And so now, I mean, I raised myself because my family was all over the place. They kind of spread us all out. My dad didn't really want me at the time. He had to pick and choose who he wanted. And so, you know, we all deal with family trauma. Everybody, a lot of my issues stem from family trauma. So totally get it. But it doesn't mean that that mental health that I'm going to be that I suffer from mental health. It's what I'm saying. It's two totally different entities. And then there's drug abuse. You know, drug abuse ran through my family, ran through as well. My father was a drunk and a drug addict, but mostly he was just an alcoholic. And because of that, I never really felt like I wanted to drink alcohol. Alcohol wasn't ever really my thing. You know what I'm saying? Because of that, but I still dealt with the family trauma. I still dealt with the things that all the drama and all the problems that he brought upon us. It fell back on us no matter what. And we all deal with a family trauma. We all deal with abandonment issues. We all have drug use that runs rampant through our lives, through our family's lives, whatever the case may be. Even if it's not you per se, like it wasn't me. Even if it's not us, we still deal with it. So A support
Oh, me
system is
too.
very, very, very important. Very important, and I feel like maybe if people had a better support system, then you know what I'm saying. I think it'd be way easier for a person to get through the situation they're going through. But you know what? It's fucked up too late. I think I think it's also fucked up too late because if at the end of the day, when you come to prison, you're in prison, and the way prison goes is like these a lot of these COs in here. Like
Mhm.
I'm not gonna sit here and bash the COs, you know, but a lot of COs in here they don't give a fuck either. They don't care. This is just a place for them to come and get a check, which I get it. They're not counselors. They're not drug counselors. They're not fucking. They
But then
don't.
you don't
And
have
I
to be a
I
counselor
get
to
it.
have heart, like you don't know what someone else been through. You don't have to
I
judge
agree. I
them.
agree.
And then some
Come on,
people
baby.
like that
I
that's
agree.
in there and then, like family cuts them off. They're like, "Oh no," like they feel like what's the word? Like they want to disown them, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And when I
Yeah.
feel like if you're in there and your family disowns you, it fucks you up in the head really bad. You're just like, damn, like my mom and them
Oh
just cut me
man.
off. It's like, who ain't else gonna cut me off? A stranger could come in and just do the
Yeah.
right things right way, but this person's just so hurt and traumatized from their own family, their bloodline. They're just gonna just go through a lot of mental health at that point.
Exactly. 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 That is very for real, and it's true. You don't gotta be. You don't have to have a degree to lend a helping hand. You know what I'm saying?
You don't.
And like in prison, and like the word I use this word often,
Mhm.
especially especially on our on this podcast. I use the word stigma and stigmatized often because it's true. Like prison has these stigmas that have been, I mean, for forever, for the longest generations. You know, it's the you have to maintain a certain image to be in prison. You got to be tough. You got to be hard. You got to be that one. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't nobody come to you and say nothing because if they do, you're going to end up getting off. And
So you can't go in the
it's
room and
that,
cry.
I mean, don't get me.
Just kidding.
Yeah, yeah, that part. Oh, baby, come on now, look. I'm not gonna sit on here on the show and say like I ain't never cried, but I ain't gonna sit here and say that I do either. You feel me? We gonna leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? But nah, but at the
Okay.
same time, on some real I was just saying, at the same time, I feel like it's deep inside. Like for me, it's in me. It's not on me. You know what I'm saying? To be who I am. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm. It doesn't really matter. I can't be. I can't be. What is it called? I can't be. I can't be qualified. The fuck they call labeled and whatever the fuck they call it. Because on this yard, yeah, I have the yard for my people, and it's well known. So it's not
Mhm.
like they can try to come in. Oh, I can't be validated. I can't be validated. So it doesn't really matter. Like I don't have anything to hide. Yeah, I have the yard for my people, and the way that goes is, the way that goes is that you know what I'm saying? You usually speak up. You tend to speak up for in situations that are going on.
Mhm.
Me and the homie from a big homie from my hood, he's on the yard with me, and it's that's basically like if there's a situation that's going on, it's either going to be him or it's going to be me that people come to handle the situation, and because of that,
So they
that's just
come
who
to
we are.
you and your
And because
friend.
people look at us. Yeah, that part. Yeah, my friend, but he's still the big homie no matter what. Like, he's always gonna be a big homie. But yeah, because of me and
Uh-huh.
my friend to handle the situation. But at the same time, the reason why is because when they look at you, they see that they know that they see it. Not only is it on me, but it's in me. It's not. It's just not. A lot of these dudes walk around here, like I said, and they have to carry that stigma, that image. They want to be somebody. They have to pretend to be that gangbanger, to pretend to be that thug, pretend to be hard. You're not hard to pump fear or to have heart. All that's just a facade. It's all a facade. So because of that, you feel like you can't lend a helping hand to somebody that you see that's in need, and that's where we go wrong. We go wrong when I'm not going to try to make this a race base, but we go wrong. Especially, I'm speaking for blacks because I'm Black, Hispanic, Indian, so I'm speaking for blacks, and I feel like we go wrong as African Americans, as brothers. We go wrong when we see somebody who's suffering from mental health, and we feel because we got to maintain that image because we're in prison, and it's true we are in prison and we do have to maintain that image. Don't get me wrong; it's very important that we do that, but at the same time, it doesn't mean that we can't lend a helping hand. And a lot of us do that. We'll walk right by another brother because he's something wrong with him. Like, oh, hey, bro, this motherfucker burnt, bro, burnt. This end, he burnt, bro. Look at this end, bro. What's up with bro? You know what I'm saying? Knowing he don't got nothing, he don't got no food, he don't got no soups, he don't got no hygiene. He breath smells. He smells from high heaven. Breath smells. He looks dirty. You know what I'm saying? He's heavily medicated. Yeah, that part. He's heavily medicated. He's always at the pill call window because they're at the same time. It doesn't mean that we can't lend a helping hand. And a lot of us do that. We'll walk right by another brother because he's something wrong with him. Like, oh, hey, bro, this motherfucker burnt, bro, burnt. This end, he burnt, bro. Look at this end, bro. What's up with bro? You know what I'm saying? Knowing he don't got nothing, he don't got no food, he don't got no soups, he don't got no hygiene. His breath smells. He smells from high heaven. Breath smells. He looks dirty. You know what I'm saying? He's heavily medicated. Yeah, that part. He's heavily medicated. He's always at the pill call window because they're quick to give everybody medication. And that's one thing I will say.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
They're fast to send you to the mental health and to see the counselor and to get some medication. The next day you're on a medication, and these medications aren't made to help you gain perspective. They're not made to help you get awareness of your surroundings or awareness of what's going on in your life or your body. All this is a check. It's because the state is paying for it, and it's an easy way to keep the healthcare system going. That's all it is.
But
at the end of the day,
some people that don't have mental health issues, but like say another person sees it, like a healthcare worker or whatever, it will make them go crazy. Like they're not like crazy, and then they give them these medication and they just go crazy and make them even more crazy, and it fucks them up more in the head, and like they take it so much in their body's used to it, and they end up being crazy, really crazy.
Babe, that is so true. That's true, and that's what we see. Like that's what we see. No, you're right, because that's what we see. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie. Like there's a lot of that. I'll say homies too. They're homies that I used to interact with, and once they start going to that pill line, their whole demeanor changed. They're no longer the person that I've known. They're no longer the person I'm used to hanging out with. I'm used to studying with. I'm used to, talking positivity to. Everything has just changed. They can't maintain a conversation. Anything that they say and everything that they say is slurred. It just makes no sense. Complete ignorant.
Or they could be talking about the most random thing. Like one thing you're talking about this, and next thing they're talking about something else, and then be like, "Did you hear me?" And be like, "What?"
Yes.
You were just talking about this. Why you just change the subject so fast? Talking about this, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Exactly. And babe, that is another form of mental health, struggling for mental health. That's another form of struggling for mental health. I'm trying to see, and that's what I want everybody to understand. If there's anybody out there that's listening to this, anybody out there that's going to hear this, listen. If you have family who is incarcerated, right? If you have loved ones who are incarcerated, people that you care about, people that you even know, you know what I'm saying? Like, reach out to them. Keep in touch with them. Like, it's important, bro, that you do that because at the end of the day, there is nobody in here who's going to care about your loved one more than you will. There's nobody in here who's going to love your loved one more than you can. So make sure you reach out to them. It's important for us to feel that love from in here. You know what I'm saying? It's very important. I know things is hard out there in the streets. I get it. Everybody has a life, and just because
I don't think just
prison,
because they're incarcerated and have mental health issues, you should reach out. I think you should reach out to anyone who has it, regardless in there or out here, because sometimes even being out here, you're free, but you're still alone.
Come on, exactly. Come on. It's really important when you love somebody to know that you love them. Everybody needs love. It doesn't matter who you are. Everybody needs love, and everybody needs somebody in their life. Everybody needs somebody in their corner.
All
and I feel like,
is love.
like I was telling you, like I was telling you tonight, babe. Like I was telling you, my sister Nikki, she has what she's been doing is she always sends these positivity quotes, and these quotes are really motivational quotes, like really strong, uplifting. They soothe the heart, and it's like at the end of the day, like this is what we need. I love that. I love that. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need. We need quotes like that. You know what I'm saying? We need people that are willing to extend and be there for one another, and I love that. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I kind of got distracted by somebody that came to the door right now, but yeah.
Well,
But
shout out to your
anyway,
sister Nikki for being such a positive person and motivation.
yeah, for sure. Shout out to my sister Nikki, though. You know what I'm saying? I love my sister Nikki. But anyway, yeah, I just really want. I won't keep this too long, but I just really feel like it's really important for us to try to grab a hold of this mental health epidemic, because that's what it is. It's an epidemic. And I feel like the COs too. There's a couple COs in here who I give credit to. I give massive credit to them, because these COs they're willing to reach out and do. But there's one of them. There's one CO in my building, babe, who man, this dude is just like just super player, babe, like player. And when he talks to people, he likes to talk to the most brokenest individuals. He takes his time and talks to the most broken down individuals, babe. Like, and I'm not gonna lie. At first, I used to ask him. I was like, "Hey, what's up? Why you like? Why?" He's like, "No, you gotta." He's like, "Man, twin, you gotta give everybody an opportunity. Everybody needs some type of attention." And now I see it. I get it. A lot of these dudes are just struggling, and they need somebody in their corner. You know what I'm saying? And I
That's
get
what I'm saying.
and that props
Anybody,
to him
it could
too.
be a stranger, it could be a worker,
Yeah,
anybody. As long as you feel like you have somebody, then you might feel okay. But it's comparing to have
yeah,
nobody.
yeah. Yeah, and mad props to him too. That's mad props to him too. Mad props to my boss. You know what I'm saying? Because super solid, always willing to lift a hand, always willing to reach out, always willing to be there. And that's what we all need. We all need that in our life. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it doesn't matter who it is. It could be anybody. It could
Mhm.
be anybody at any given time. You know what I'm saying? So I really feel like it's really important for us to just try to grab a hold of this. And I feel like these prisons aren't going to change. They're not going to change. Prisons are
Yeah.
built to stay the same. No matter what they do, prisons are going to stay the same. So it's for us individuals to change. It's for us individuals to care about each other. It's for
Help
us
each other
individuals,
out.
you know what I'm saying? Because it really doesn't matter who you are, how you got to prison, or what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, it's always like, I mean, we all come from the streets. We're all, it's a deep seat rooted issue. We've all been the streets thugging. We've all carried hammers. We've all bust pistols. So dope. Everything. No, we've all done it all. We've done it all. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas, we've all done it all. But at the end of the day, nobody's going to care about us like we care about us. That's just the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's time for us to all start coming together and try to find a bigger purpose and a solution. We need a solution. We need a solution because this mental health thing is running rampant. This drug use is running rampant. These abandonment issues that we struggle from is running rampant. The family trauma that we continuously keep in our life is running rampant. You know what I'm saying? And until we can all sit down and just start, just looking out for one. And it's each one teach one. You don't got to always be giving all your stuff out. I'm not saying for us to, give everybody all our food and do it, but just like my sister Nikki does with me, sending a quote or saying something uplifting you. You text me every morning. That gets my day started. Without that, my day's horrible. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a mental thing for me, my day's horrible. I need that from you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, if you got family in here, you got friends in here, it doesn't matter. Just be there for me, y'all. All right, hey, this is 20B. You know what I'm saying, with my wife Lily, and I appreciate you guys for tapping in. I'm not gonna keep it too long. I'm sorry if I rambled, but this is a really important topic for me tonight. It's my second episode, y'all. I'm out of here. You have a good night. We out of here.